That is why if a Vibes Kartel hit Popcaan today, I will forever be in touch.
Lang, for Sting 2013, we saw where, you collaborated with Downtown Records CEO Joseph Bogdanovich. How did this partnership impact the brand?
Maybe on a downward trend.
Oh, wow.
Magical laws, don't tell me someone of it just you. Can't stand the style of.
Yep.
My business partner Corey had, because he said something in the media that Vice Kartel and my father can pull 1,000 people. So to come in the building that night was $1,000. So he came to the building and wanted to come in.
Who, Lang?
Yeah. So Corey had said, no man, yes, a Vice Kartel can pull 1,000 people, so pay $1,000 then. You know what I mean? And him look on Corey and him exact words was, hey boy, you know who me is? You don't come from Jamaica. That's what he said to Corey, because Corey is an American, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Corey said, you know, if him talking a film American style, basically saying he don't respond. So, like...
When you guys were the original Empire, that
with all of the traitor them did there.
Yes, that one. Yeah. So we have to put it out like that, and then we're gonna take it and do individual stuff like that.
And change it up. Because you know right now the Empire new and improving. Popcaan are the prefect. You see me I say, you know we're the teacher. Popcaan are the prefect straight. You know what I mean? And him will get the crown from Vice Kartel. So all I did still gonna wait for the crown. I'm sorry, niggas. A Popcaan I get it. Yeah? Yeah, big up Sean Storm. Straight, Sheba, Indo, Gaza Slim, Merital, those are Medicine, Tommy Lee. The whole Empire, them know themselves. That's what I say, and our bodies, them know themselves. So, straight, I'm a thing China.
Alright, so big.
When me then near them, send figures to beer them. Them coulda never pay me to hear them. You know, since I all up, you show scare them. Them black, let's hear them. You don't remember the line there, know.
In 2014, Kartel was convicted for the killing of dancehall promoter Clive Lizard Williams. The smoking gun came in the form of a text message from Kartel's phone, claiming that the body was chopped up so thoroughly that it would never be found. And, as promised, it never was. During Vybz Kartel's trial, the longest in Jamaican history, the prosecution tried to highlight his gang ties and connect him to over 100 other murders. But in his hometown, and all over Jamaica, he's still revered.
I said I want, but when I lie still, man, I trust Popcaan.
Who me not like and I like? Who me a why, you a why? You me a couple dog, a bust any.
What's been your problem with the former policeman, now Sting promoter, Isaiah Lang?
Well, the problem is really this, we had a dialogue a few months ago about Sting. And I decided that I wasn't going to do Sting because I was owed some money from last year, one. And I had already had plans to do a show abroad, you know what I mean? But then Corey and myself, which is my business business partner also, decided that we were going to keep our own show in the building, you know what I mean? And
the building is at the former asylum.
Yeah, so
in New Kingston.
In New Kingston. So we had dialogue and I decided I wasn't going to do the show, you know what I mean? So ever since then, he was calling other people and saying that who Vice Kartel think him is and me can't fight the state. You know what I mean?
The state?
Yeah, because I didn't know the state was keeping any show.
Those words, the
state?
Yeah,
he used those words, those exact words, so me can't fight the state. You know what I mean? So, then we had a show in Shillani where it was raided. You know what I mean? Vice Kartel wasn't there because I heard about it beforehand. You know what I mean? And I wasn't there. Then he came to the club.
When was that show in Shillani?
I think it was the 18th, you know. Of December. Yeah, because before that we decided that we weren't going to do it, and that is when the threat started. You know what I mean? Back
up a little. Tell me, you said he owed you from last year's performance, December 2009.
Last year.
How much does he owe you?
$500,000.
$500,000?
Yeah.
And what has he been saying to you in terms
of? Tell the God truth, because right now I'm just attacking him. Tell my manager say if Vice Kartel and say bad man will pay you back money.
You know what I mean? Serious?
It's dead serious.
He told your manager that?
Yeah, man, him tell my manager those exact words, man. You know what I mean? And when me hear that now, I start looking into it and say, alright, well, me nah do Sting then. See, so that is the real reason why I'm a seminar this thing. If me not get X amount of money, because people been speculating why I'm charging so much money. You know what I mean? Anyway, go on and on and on.
That's $1 million you were charging for this year?
3, me tell him, you know.
3 million?
Yeah, because for even the pride of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so me tell him $3 million. And
but you weren't serious about 3 million?
No, if me get my money from last year, we could have renegotiated. You know what I mean? But
so you were prepared to negotiate down?
Yeah, man. Because Sting that is the annual show. So anyway, the negotiation fell through or whatever. And that was when the real trouble started. You know what I mean? With this system of raids and stuff like that. So he came to the building nightclub on Thursday. I think that was what, the 23rd, I think, or the 24th. One of those days. It was a Thursday though. So
that would have been Thursday because Saturday was the 25th.
Yeah, so it was the 23rd.
Yeah.
So when he came to the building, my business partner Kartel, because he said something in the media that Vice Kartel and Movada can pull 1,000 people. So to come in the building that night was $1,000. So he came to the building and wanted to come in.
Who, Leng?
Yeah. So Kartel said, no man, yes, Vice Kartel can pull 1,000 people, so pay $1,000 then. You know what I mean? And him look on Corey and feel exact words was, hey boy, you know who me is? You don't come from Jamaica. That's what he said to Corey, because Corey is an American, you know. Yeah, so Corey said, you know, if him talking a film American style, basically saying he don't respond. So, then went away and...
What was the price to going by?
$1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so Corey said, you say my DJ can't pull 1,000 people, so pay $1,000 to come in. So him say, Corey, you know who me is, whatever. And he left, and see him later that night, the club was raided. You know what I mean? By police. And the people,
in uniform?
Yeah, man. People were disrespected and crazy things happen. You know what I mean? And all fingers pointing to that person. Because, you know, this is Jamaica and we have our ears in the streets. And, you know, people will talk things. You know what I mean? And people tell.
But it doesn't necessarily mean that those things are true.
No, right? But we can speculate and we hear things from even people who are police also.
Yes.
Not necessarily top ranking police, but you know what I mean? Foot soldiers in the streets and stuff like that. So the club was raided Thursday. His remark was that
What time was that raid on Thursday night?
About an hour after he left.
How many policemen raided the building?
Well, I was on my way there, you know, so when I reached and heard that the building was being raided, I left. When I went outside, it was about, because I parked around the back, so when I left outside I saw like about 5 police around the back. You know what I mean? Them hold us at gunpoint, search us.
Including you?
Yeah, man. Search me and thing and let me go and thing. And then...
What did they ask you though?
They didn't ask me anything. You know what I mean? They just jack me in a car and search me, search up my pocket, search my vehicle, and me drive away. You know what I mean?
And that was the end of the operation?
That was the end of it. You know what I mean? And then this Boxing night now, because he called as a matter of fact, he called my manager again, you know, Dennis, you know, and told him that, listen me.
He who called your manager?
Leng again, you know, and said, listen me, no show can keep Boxing Day, but film show. You know what I mean? He even asked my manager if we take off the ads, because we had a commercial running on Zip, if we take off a commercial. Yeah, man, so it's like it's a whole intimidation thing, you know what I mean? And me I tell you the God truth, Clifuse, me don't think even the commissioner or the really high-ranking police them know what really take place. Me I tell you the truth from my heart, you know.
Well, let me ask you this, because we have been in touch with an assistant commissioner of police, Les Green.
Yeah.
I've also been in touch with the director of communications for the force, Carl Angel, and both of them made the following points to me. One, there should be no reason for your show or anybody's show to be harassed. If you were given a valid permit,
which we were,
you have a valid permit for all the shows that you have been harassed?
All the shows, Mr. You.
Including the Boxing Night show?
Including the Boxing Night show.
And the Make Good on Monday night?
Yes, sir. We have permit for everything. Because it's a nightclub, you know, so we have one permit that we can keep any event in the club, because remember, it is an indoors thing, so the noise abatement, everything is out. The only condition is that the club over by 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock or 2 o'clock?
4, because as I said, it's indoors.
Oh, if it's indoors, it's 4. If it's outdoors, 2.
Yeah. Because of the liquor at the stop sell 4 a.m. and plus it clear up the traffic off the road as people can go about commuting in the morning.
Yes. So I've also been told, I don't know how true this is, that the police who raided the building on Boxing Night said they did so because the line of people, patrons waiting to enter the building had extended as far south as Emancipation Park. Is that true?
Well, the line wasn't really at Emancipation Park, but you have to remember the line was truthfully round the corner by Quad. Because, Vybz Kartel wasn't at Sting. So most Gaza people in the city is going to come to this show.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But
so the question therefore is, was the building already at capacity and more?
No, it wasn't at capacity, because it can hold about 2,000 people. And to tell you the truth,
at the time when they arrived, what time was that on Boxing?
Very early, it was like 11:30.
11:30?
I swear to you, about 11:30.
And you had started at what time?
The club opened 10 o'clock. People were still paying to come inside.
So the club wasn't full?
No, it wasn't. People were still paying to come inside. Albeit the line was long and a lot of people were outside.
So what did they do when they got there?
Well, the usual style. Rough up a few people, run with the people them off at the front, lock off the music inside the club, search everybody, and send them home.
Approximately how many policemen were involved in that operation?
Well, I didn't know it. I wasn't there,
Yeah.
Because by the time I reached, I saw Trafalgar Road, not Sud Boulevard, by Trafalgar Road block. So I just spin around and just head back home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
so who gave you this information that you're relaying to me now?
Well, because remember this is Jamaica and I have a lot of police friends, so they're telling me that when I was on my way, they say, Kartel, they reach at the club, I said, no, them say I pay police out there, so nobody come. Because it mash up. I mean, them say the club mash up and people get in search and stuff like that. So, that was that. And they came back again the next night.
So you had another show the next night?
Yeah, which was the spillover because of the incident where... Because Vybz Kartel was built to perform and I didn't perform. So we said, alright, we're going to have a spillover into the Monday night, which would be a holiday also.
Yeah.
Which would be the original Boxing Day. So they came the same thing again, raid the club, lock off the music, search a few people.
And on what basis did they say they were searching or locking off the music? What was the reason they gave?
They said that they heard that Wanted Man was in the club. But what I'm saying, we've been running the club for 1 year now.
We meaning who?
Coretta and myself been managing the club for 1 year now and we haven't had any raids or anything like that. And it's the same patrons always come to the club, which would be dancehall supporters. You know what I mean? So
they didn't say you didn't have a permit?
No.
Nor you were breaching anything?
No.
Just that they suspected wanted men in the building?
Yeah, they were acting on intelligence. But then again, my friend now, my friend which is a lawyer, which will remain unnamed, called the same person and his comments over the phone, because we was listening, his comments over the phone was, the boy Kartel diss me. You know what I mean? So everything is just coming from one person who is trying to use...
Who said that?
Leng himself.
Oh.
Just trying to use his influence to try to say him want box food out of my mouth. You know what I mean? And anyway,
because he didn't perform at Sting.
At Sting. And anyway, Vybz Kartel they will be terrorizing it. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with Monday night. I have my police friends, so they call me and say, where you are? I say, I'm going to reach at the club. Them say, don't come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because police is going to be there. This is the third time, The fourth time, actually. They did it at Trelawney. Me get the news I didn't show. Them did it at Thursday night, the 23rd. They did it the Boxing night, and they did it the 27th. You know what I mean? And I even hear things that like they're calling down in Mobile because I have a show in Mobile the 31st.
That's tomorrow night?
That's tomorrow night. And
the price cover me from the enemy.
But right now, I'm tired for play this disappearing trick. So I gotta just go and just roll out the red carpet. That means anything they want to do, they can just come and do then.
What do you mean, roll out the red carpet?
Just because I know they're gonna come, so I'm not gonna go anywhere because I'm expecting them.
So you're gonna be in Montego Bay?
In Montego Bay tomorrow. So I'm just
where in Montego Bay is the show?
Caribbean. I think it's Caribbean. It's a beach. I don't even remember the name of the beach.
And that you're putting on that one?
No, it's my manager because I have a business partner which is Coretta and I have a manager from Trelawney. He's the one that was been in negotiation with Mr. Leng.
So I get the feeling now you are frustrated.
Frustrated and right now, if I tell you the honest truth, Mr. Hughes, if right now my concern over about my life and about my freedom Because probably by now or next week you can hear anything to Vice Kartel, whether me just suddenly become a person of interest again or something happen to Vibes Kartel, because me not really like the direction which is where this is heading, because the workers at the building saying some police making some remark like, anyway Kartel them are gonna mash it up, and you know what I mean, and this thing is hurting my livelihood. You know what I mean? And nothing like this was happening from the year start. So I don't know how it start happening now after this thing with the promotion of Sting. And I decided not to do the show.
But you fear for your life?
Yeah, because Mr. User, have to remember, this is Jamaica, So regardless of what, certain people in certain sections of society we don't live the real Jamaican life. I might look upon things naively. Me come from the garrison, the ghetto, and me know how things run in Jamaica. Because if a man can have the powers to manipulate certain people to come raid club and do what them feel like. And when I say this, I still say, I can't put my head on the block, certain say, the commissioner and certain high-ranking police don't know about these things. You know what I mean? Because there's no way we can live in our country where run like this. So right now, I'm not care.
So you're listening to you, your suspicions are that Leng, being a former policeman, is somehow
pulling strings.
Where?
All over the place. I mean, I will long my mouth and talk. Because Jamaica this, and everybody know we are going in the streets. Because it's something we attack in the streets too. It's not nothing we are hide, you know what I mean? So, and the people, they must say, oh, him Leng for low Kartel and whatever. Because people know what is happening. Even on the night when they raid Boxing Night, people was talking about Leng this, Leng that, shouting in unison. Gaza, Gaza, Leng this, Leng go this. You know what I mean? Disrespecting him and saying, Leng a do it, Leng a do it. Because, as I said before, this is Jamaica. Me know enough police. Me might not know no big high-ranking police, but me's an entertainer. So me I know enough police, and people been talking, as I said before. Him even tell my manager, say, me can't fight the state. Me never know say state I keep show. You know what I mean? And me not have no intention of fighting the state.
The state keep Grand Gala.
Alright, and he's not a Gala artist. He's a Gaza artist. So, it puzzling.
So you're appealing to the commissioner?
Yeah.
To do what?
To find out what really are going on, why Vice Kartel come under so much pressure since me decide I'm not doing Sting. Why everywhere Vice Kartel is being raided and the people that come out to see me is being disrespected. You know what I mean? If you have something against Vice Kartel, send for Vice Kartel then. Because he's a public figure, I can't hide. You know
as they have done in the past.
As they have done in the past. And I go through the same process and I come out a free man same way. You know what I mean? As even is the case of the recent state of emergency where Kartel was detained as a person of interest. I am the only person that was detained that never get a charge even after the state of emergency done. I actually came out before it even finished. You know what I mean? So, and as I said before, I don't think the commissioner or any top ranking police who is investigating anything of substance have anything against Vibes Kartel. It's just a man try using powers and pull a few strings here and there.
And you believe that is deliberately being done by Leng?
I believe that to my heart. Even if it costs me my life, because one time I can't dead 2 times.
You keep on saying about your life.
Because I'm a man concerned about my life and about my freedom. I don't like the direction of this thing is heading. People are saying anything with Vibes Kartel involved in it, I go mash up. Like me, to feed my kids them too. That's why I take it to the public, because I was on Raga Shanti show a few days ago, and now I come to Cliffviews because, as the name suggests, more and the nation for here are going. Yes, straight
we
up.
will be putting it to the members of the police high command, and you can assure us that you have the necessary permits and the authority to put on these.
I have the permits, man. Even the show in Mobile, because it's my manager keeping the show, and he spend a lot of money because Jackie is on the show. But what artist Barrington Leave is just like a big annual event that is being kept here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And Vibes Kartel is on the show, and we've been hearing that they're gonna come down there and what they're gonna do and whatever. So, as I said before, I ain't going nowhere. I'll be there. So anything you would hear further on.
How are you personally though? The last time I interviewed you for Impact was a year ago, just over a year ago.
Yeah.
And how are you?
There, I know Mr. Hughes just looking cooler,
You're not looking cooler. You look like a broad man.
I tell you.
So how did that happen?
Well, I don't know, we just change up the image because, Vice Kartel always reinvented himself. We come under a lot of flack for recent image changes, people say bleaching and whatnot. But, everything Vice Kartel do where my image is concerned and my music, we do it deliberately. So, it's just the style and
Len, for Sting 2013, we saw where, you collaborated with Downtown Records CEO Joseph Bogdanovich. How did this partnership impact the brand?
Maybe on a downward trend.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
that's the down. Yep. Because what he has done, he has an agenda. I never knew. And I'm talking it as I know it. I'm not guessing. I heard Foota Hype saying it the other day, and I said, oh, Foota Hype's are bright. I didn't know that. Listen to me. The man bring the show, the man carry out in the deep waters. You know something can't swim, He carry me out in the sea, And then inside, I carry you in. I might carry back out the next year. And it's 20 years coming and carry out there. I left out there. Second year, the man don't do back the show, And did some evil things, But me not even going to, but I was going to it, but it's a matter of time.
So, in other words, then, are you saying that Sting ended up in a lull because of that partnership?
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. Because when we did 2014, he came there, never talked to us, but he came with him right and gunman friend, our partner. And there was a little problem on stage. Or even before that, he saw my marketing agent around the back and said to my marketing agent, how the hell did you do this? Bring out this crowd without my money? That the marketing agent told me that. So I said, okay.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah, and when there was a little fracas on stage with DeMarco, off stage, from backstage with DeMarco and Massacre, and they found 2 stone or 3 stone at each other around the back. I had enough police around there to quell the thing that the police get involved and deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Joe right hand man come around there and take out him gun out and waste and fire 5 shots in the air and cause a stampede. Because before he went to Sting, he put on Instagram, him gun on Instagram and say, White God say, Sting where go. And that happened around there. But me say, God no sleep. God no sleep. And I go tell you this, my friend did tell me that he work at a mattress company for 20 years and never see God come by a mattress. So, God no sleep. Time.
Those persons who were in the empire, do you think that you could work with them again? You're saying it's neither here nor there for you. That's really what I'm asking.
You needed a prison for 30 years. Which one of them did I work with me? That's a question I have for the question that I'm asking you.
Well, you're saying being in prison for 30 years, which one of them
did I work with me? So now when I road where me fair work with them for.
Alright, that
brother, man, a hypocrisy thing, brother. Alright, man, a hypocrite thing the party. That's why I say anything the G say me I work with him.
Mm-hmm.
If it's up to me, brother, blood clot tell you, man.
Don't tell me.
That is why if a Vibes Kartel yet Popcaan today, I will forever be on top.
Kartel is here and it's a new phenomenon.
Yeah.
No problem. Because I will be going to Kartel show also.
Right.
Exactly. I don't have a problem. But don't try to compete. We're not competing with him. We can't compete with him. We understand that Kartel, that group and Sting, was away for a portion of time. Fine. But he comes back and he wants to do a show.
I am not objective to that.
Yes.
Do your show, make your money, youth.
You do your
youth.
show, make your
and
money.
we do our show. The only problem I had was it for the show to be on the same date as my show. And I understand this. It's not on the same date. So I'm very, very good with it.
So you have your date?
Yeah, man. We have the 26th of December. That is what we have over the years. And I will not relinquish that for nothing. Once I know that it's coming up, it's a problem for me.
My father is 53, and you said you know about the show. Yeah. It's a long time show.
No, Sting started in 1984. I was like 26 years old.
In your career, have you seen dancehall artists get caught up in crime and it derail their careers?
The way they're living, they need to look at that. Because too many of them, too often, are in trouble with the law.
Magical laws, don't tell me, some enough it's just you. Can't stand the style of